I'm coming to you from my wedding gown that I haven't had on in about 27 years. I had this on because copying my sister. She put her wedding gown on as a little treat, a little fun thing for her student. She's a professor. And during the virus time, she's been doing some video for them. She thought it'd be fun to show them her wedding gown. Why not? So I said, all right, if you can put your wedding gown on, I can put my wedding gown on, except I can't. I can't get it zipped in the back. So I'm not going to show you the back, except for one little accent I'll show you later. So here's the story of this gown. Some of you are wondering, what do you mean? You had your dress sealed up, didn't you? You had it put away properly after you got married. No, I did not. I thought about it. I looked into it. I did research on who does those things, but I never did do it. So it's just been hanging in a closet for 27 years. So it was very easy to just pull it back out. I'll tell you, this, because I can't get it zipped, I can't get these, it looks like an off-the-shoulder gown. It was not an off-the-shoulder gown. It's doing that because I don't have it completely zipped. Anyway, I didn't have it hermetically sealed like you're supposed to preserve the dress. That's why, if you could see this in person, you'd notice that all these little sequins are yellow. They were not originally yellow, but they're yellow now. And I learned something when I looked this up about the word hermetically. When you have your dress hermetically sealed as is proper, you might wish to know, where did the word hermetically come from? It came from a gentleman named Hermes Trismegistus or something like that. He was the man who invented a magical way to seal things. So now we magically seal our wedding gowns and our food in Ziploc bags. That's where the word comes from. Now, I also need to tell you some features of this dress. We'll start with the veil. This was originally my mother's veil, but it didn't look like this when she wore it. She recreated it to be, she had just a little top thing here, and she added all this, and it's about to fall off my head, which is appropriate because there goes my zipper. When my mother made it, she put this little comb in here so it would hook onto my head, but I didn't try it on before. Now that's broken. I didn't try it on before the wedding, so I'm putting it on my wedding day, the last thing, crowning touch, and I realized with my thin hair, it won't stay in my hair. So my sister is behind me putting knots in my hair with a comb so that the knots will hold the veil. And what else do I have to tell you about this lovely gown? I made a list. Interesting fact. Oh, this is just not going to work. All right, I'm getting rid of the veil. Down here on the skirt, let's see if I can show you. Somewhere down here on the skirt, right about where my knee falls. See, it's just a plain skirt. It has some embellishment on the bottom, on the hem, but it also has right in here a worn place. It looks like I took the dress and rubbed it on concrete so that it almost has a hole, which is exactly what I did. As we were leaving the reception to go on our honeymoon, we decided to just leave in our wedding clothes. And I was going down the sidewalk, birdseed flying, back when birdseed was the thing to do. Silly string was also a thing then. I was getting pelted with silly string. But I knew as I walked down the sidewalk that something was wrong. Okay, you should know that the dress is a little bit long on me, but I thought with my heels that it would be okay. But it really wasn't. I really should have had it hemmed. So I'm walking down the sidewalk in Columbia, South Carolina, and I don't know if I stepped on the dress or if somebody else stepped on the dress, but I knew I'm going down. I'm going down. So if you had a videotape, you would have seen this, you would have seen this, and then you would have seen, yeah, I was gone. I was out. I was on the sidewalk. Well, I wasn't out, as in unconscious, but I was flat on the sidewalk until somebody helped me up. So that's the story of that torn place. Now, I have to be honest with you. I have a love-hate relationship with this gown. Sometimes I look at it and I say it's gorgeous. I love these sleeves. I love the bustle. This is called a butterfly bustle in the back, which is kind of cool. But then sometimes I look at it and I go, this dress, it was just so much. It was so much dress. The sleeves, it was so much dress. And I'm talk to my mother and I say, Mom, it's so embarrassing that I had such a big poofy meringue of a dress. And she says, Wendy, you didn't have much choice. That's how they all were. All the dresses in 1993 looked that way. You would have had to go out of your way to find something not so big. So the question is, why? Why are the dresses in 1993 so much like this? And this is the reason. Diana, Her Highness Princess of Wales. She was married in, 1981? In this dress. If you look, not my dress, her dress. But look at the dress. It's huge. Look at this. Look at the sleeves. We've got this ruffle thing going on here. Her dress was huge. And that's what all of us saw. All of us 12-year-old girls, we saw this dress and we wanted that dress. So 10 years later, that's what we're doing. We're all buying this big old honking dress. So let me see if there's anything else I needed. Oh, I should tell you this. It wasn't just that I thought the dress was beautiful or that Diana was beautiful. She's my cousin. I kid you not. Diana was my 22nd cousin. That means our common ancestor was my great 22 times grandmother or grandfather, I don't know which. That's so far back in the family line that I think everybody in the UK, in the US, is probably 22nd cousins with Diana. So I don't brag about it. So that is interesting fact number 42 about this dress. So, and I don't know if you're aware of the latest. It's itchy too. Was it itchy back in the day? I guess I had some kind of slip on it. I mean, now I have socks on. See, look at my socks. I got socks. I didn't wear socks on my wedding day, but I wore heels so I didn't trip on the dress. But anyhow, you may have heard recently that Princess Beatrice, daughter of Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew, recently got married. And did you hear what she wore? She wore a dress of her grandmother. She wore one of Elizabeth II's dresses, gowns. She did not wear her wedding gown. This was a dress that Elizabeth wore twice, to a state dinner in Rome in the early 60s, and also to the opening of Parliament a few years later. So Princess goes and she says, "Oh, grandmother, I love this dress. May I wear it?" So it's not originally a wedding dress, but then the younger princes wore it of her wedding gown. So when you're looking, ladies, at wedding gowns, don't forget to ask your grandmother about her wedding dress, but also the dress that your grandmother wore to the opening of Parliament. That's a possibility for you. So if you have a story about your wedding dress or a bridesmaid's dress, some formal prom dress you wore, please send me a note, let me know. And maybe this is the last time I'll ever wear this dress. Although it is lovely in its own way, isn't it, with its yellow sequins. I hope I've aged better than the dress. I don't think so.